this is Esther at Stampin Star Creations. Welcome on board my channel. So tonight I'm going to aim to make a fancy fold card. It's called a squashed diamond fold, and this was taken from a Flutter by Heidi on YouTube, who's got the original measurements. So the good thing about the sizing is that you can get 2 out of 1 piece of A4 card. So I'm going to try again. I have actually done a video, but I've taken it. So this piece of card measures 28 centimetres by 10 centimetres. So very much for the European and UK measurements. Now, some card I notice tends, my blade probably needs changing, but if it gets a bit fluffy on the side, a good tip is to use one of these erasers, which is like a glue eraser. And I find if you rub it along the edges like this, it helps to take the fluff away. Welcome, Caroline from Canada. Have you been on before? Or is this your first time? Good to see you, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Come on in. Right, okay, here goes. I really hope it works this time. So, let's try again. We are going to score. I'm going to do centimetres because I've not tested out the inches. 4, 9, 19 and 24 centimetres. 4, 9, 19 and 24 centimetres. Okay. Then we need to notch it in the middle at 14. So let me make sure this is the right measurement. So I'm going to notch it at 14. So where did this one? Oh no, that's the wrong one. Let's have a look to see where I went wrong. I did that one at 13 and a half. I don't know how I managed that, but there we go. Welcome, Deborah from North Carolina. Do shout if this is your first time. Welcome, Kenya. First time watching live from Florida, USA. How wonderful. It's always so nice to have new people, and you'll get a lovely warm welcome from the crew and the followers. So please do say hello and let us know specifically if you're joining us, coming back, or whether you've been before, right? I'm a bit scared now that this is the wrong. I've got to concentrate, everybody. Concentrate. Okay, let's try this again. So I've notched the middle of the card, which is 14 centimetres. And now we're going to go from the centre, and I'm going to take it to this outer score line here. And then from the top of the score line, back down to the centre. Okay? So here goes. Everyone hold your breath. I don't believe in luck, but we'll just hold your breath instead. I want this to work. Sure, I don't know what it is about fancy folds. It usually takes me about 10 goes before I get it right. I'm not very good at measuring twice and cutting once. I cut once and measure 10. Oh dear. I've watched you before, but never live. Oh, welcome, Deborah, to the live. You and Ruth always inspire me. Why, thank you. I hope tonight is no exception. Okay, here we go. I hope you can breathe for a little bit, but then you've got to hold your breath again. I'm going in for another score. Did that one work? That one worked, so this is good news, ladies and gents. This is working. Right, I'm afraid I am plugged in, so I might be tugging at my wire a little bit. Take your time just to line that score in the track, okay? Go! I did it wrong! I don't believe it. I wasn't concentrating. Can you see where I went wrong? Oh my wordy. No! Esther, read all about it. Okay. Do you know what? I'm not giving up that easily. I'm going to cut this super fast. 28 centimetres. 10 centimetres. You all know this off the back of your, like the back of your hand by the end of this. 4, 9, notch at 14. Don't do what I do. 19. 24. Who said they don't do fancy folds? Sheila. I think you're a very wise woman, Sheila. The thing about fancy folds, they look easy. Or they look complicated. Okay, wait a minute. I'm not concentrating. And I'm making the same mistake. So let me just concentrate a second. Come on, we've got this. Making a big cross. Big cross. Concentrate. Score to score. Going from the centre to the outside. Here we go. Concentration. Concentration. Are you ready? Who plays that game? Yes. Give me a round of applause, please. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Can you... Can you see the crisscross? Oh, that was hard work. Right. But because I've made the mistakes, you don't have to. Thank you, thank you. I'm bowing. Blame it on work. And not being organised. Okay, so for this I'm going to... What am I going to do now, Esther? What are you going to do? Right. Okay. So I'm going to turn this over, because again I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. We're going to fold it in like this, okay? So this first score from the centre, we're going to fold. Okay, like that. So we've got like a book, turned it over. And then I think this one goes like that. And that one goes like that. I'm not going to talk in valleys and mountains because it confuses me. Okay, so we've now made this shape. Okay, remember this is the back, so I'm going to turn it back round. And then these folds here, we're going to score outwards. Somewhere around here, might even have a bone folder. Okay, so fold this one out on itself. And then do the same with this one. So you get that nice diamond in the middle. Now what should happen is if I push this together, and we're going to put our fingers in here next to the diamond shape. This should, here we go, right, start to crease together. Okay, so I'm just squashing it flat. And you get that. Alright, are you with me? You're still with me. Don't leave me now. So when we open it, we got a ta-da! And that will sit nicely on our desk. Like so, like so. Okay, we got this far. Well done. Well done everybody for staying with me. Oh dear, righty-ho. Let's get decorating. Let's just turn up my picture quality so I can see what's going on. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, Vicky, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Right, okay, now what does it say? Done that bit. Scorecard, middle card stock, 6.5 by 6.5. Okay, so I want to have, I think I'm going to use some Whisper White. I want to have some matte and layering going on. So for this square bit in the middle, it's going to be 6.5 centimetres by 6.5 centimetres. That looks really small. Let's have a look. Oh, that's right. Look at that. Got something right tonight. Okay, so that's going to be the centre. And then I'm probably going to do some stamping or something here in a minute. And then for the side panels, I'm just going to make sure I get this measurement right. She said, thought it would be the other side up. What do you mean other side up? Like this? It's like something out of Star Trek, doesn't it? It's definitely supposed to be like this, though. Oh, that's interesting that you thought it was going to be like that. I suppose you could have it either way, I suppose. Right, let me just check this, because no more boo-boos allowed. 3.5 centimetres. It's because I'm doing centimetres, don't usually do centimetres. By 9.5, that looks right. Okay. So I'm going to cut two panels, which are going to be 3.5 by 9.5. Right, a disclaimer. I think I said before that I'm not going to do the inches because I want to. Inches are always slightly different from centimetres, and I don't want to give you the wrong measurement. So I want to use this paper in here, okay, to decorate. So I'm going to cut this down at 3 by 9. Hi everybody, thank you for your patience. I'm just busy fluffing things up over here. Okay, so that's 3. Why is that different? No, I'm alright. I'm just a little bit skew. By 9. Anyway, enough about me. How is everybody? Or before I ask you, well, you can answer my question. I am going to do a WhatsApp notification group, so if you'd like to be notified, please drop me a message on my email. Look, it's looking pretty already. It's coming together. There you go. Those two are going to go on the side panels. And then we're going to do some pieces to go on the diagonal bits, which I always get a bit terrified about doing diagonals, but actually it shouldn't be too difficult. Somewhere around here, here we go. I wrote my email address so you can stare at that, okay, and drop me a message, say you're happy for me to have your number, and it won't go out to anybody, it's just to be notified. So these are 6 by 6 centimetres. 6. By 6, and then these have to be cut diagonally both ways, so you're cutting across into here. So I'm just going to layer up my pieces as I cut them so I don't get too confused. In fact, I could do that in a minute. Actually, look, I'm going to be a whiz at this and cut 2 in one go. Just take your time lining up those corners. Make sure they're nice and tight together. Okay. So far, so good. Except I'm running out a little bit of space. Just going to carefully slide these off. Layer them up here like that. Okay. So I'm going to just put those to the side. Remind me that I've put them off to the side, or else I'm going to start looking for them later. Right, let's see if we can introduce, where is my stamp set? There you are. Hi Darrelly, hello Esther and everyone, a bit late but we'll catch a replay also to catch up, no worries. Nice to have you here. Is that a spare piece? It's not going to be big enough, is it? Oh, what should we have? No, I think I'll go for this nice big one. Let's make sure it actually fits the card. Right, let's just check. When you fold a card, make sure your stamp's going to kind of fit on and it's not going to be too big. That's fine. Perfect size, I would say. Perfect size. Let's see if I can use up this piece of card here. Yep, that's good. Cindy is sweltering. Can you guys hear my fan? I've got it blowing. It's really nice to have. Can you see the cute face on my scratch paper? Can you see that? Sorry, getting a bit distracted by the... Where's my pen gone? Doesn't look so cute anymore. Let's put some... Okay, where were we? We're going to match this paper here. Oh, where's the other piece? I've only... Oh, it's there. I'm a bit paranoid. I'm going to lose all my pieces now. Right, you go over there. Everybody over there. Right, where were we? Finding a... Oh, it's a sticky trouser day today. So sticky. My trousers are sticking to me. What size block? This one. It's due to rain here as well soon. So much for our sunny weather, it doesn't really last. Drowning yourself in iced tea. Oh, no worries, Shirley. Lovely to see you. Okay. Make sure you give yourself enough space because I want to cut this out afterwards. It's cold in Aussie, but I bet, like, to us, it's really hot. Cold in Australia is usually quite hot for us. So I'm going to copy the colour of this lovely paper here. Find a design I like. So the leaves are blue. Oh, crash already. We've got a nice main pink flower, so we'll do that. So these colours on here are almost like a watercolour effect, and it's stamped off. So I'm getting my Blushing Bride. I'm going to put it in my ink, and then I'm going to stamp it off on my card, my scratch paper, and then come in and stamp it. So bearing in mind the stamps don't match exactly. So I've got pink, then I've got a pool party colour. I'm going to be a bit naughty and just put my stamps back. What have we got here? We've got a pale blue. Actually, we'll do a pale... Hold on, where's the yellow one going to feature? Right, I'm going to do that one. Hold on a minute, what am I doing? Yep, we'll do these in pool party. So once again, I'm going to stamp off. That's the wrong size, isn't it? I need the next size down. Janine says, I never liked it as a kid, always hated sweating. And your husband likes it. And this one in pool party. I suppose it depends how the heat affects you, doesn't it? Some people can tolerate the heat a bit more than others. For me, it tends the heat gives me a headache. Like if it's not too hot, if it's hot but breezy, I seem to be able to cope a lot more easily. But if it's hot and still, then I can't cope. And then there's different kinds of heat, isn't there? And it's difficult because you feel like you can't function. Excuse me. Let me see if my tea's around. My voice is getting a bit croaky. I forget how much I talk for a living. So my voice is the first to go. Right. So we're going to go in with, let's get a smaller block. We're going to go in with Misty Moonlight. It's the humidity that makes it unbearable. Yes. Yeah, it does get humid. I do love a storm though. I think the rains are due in the UK. Well, that's too big, isn't it? We need the smaller leaf. Just if you stamp off each time, it gives you these lovely pastel shades. We lived in Brunei for 3 years. The only thing I liked was the heat and humidity. You hated the tropical storms. Oh, I love a tropical storm. It's a bit scary now, mind. I used to get 50 in the outback, but it was a dry heat. So is humidity like a moisture heat? Is that the difference? Okay, let's find. Is this going to run through my mini machine because I don't have a lot of space over there? Okay, so this is the mini cut emboss if you haven't met her before. I'm going to put in some plates. You put in your work and then you can line up this die which matches perfectly. And you sandwich it in. Another slice of bread. Hi April. Hey Cindy. More moisture in the air because of the rainforest humidity in Brunei was 90% plus. Wendy used to be petrified of storms as a kid, but she loves it now. I suppose it depends where you are, doesn't it? It's alright if you're tucked up in your bed under a duvet. It's another thing to be caught in it. Okay, we did it. We did it. I think I might just decorate this little piece a bit more now. See if we can find some, put a bit of Winkestella on the flowers to make it sparkle a bit more. There we go. The thunder made the ground shake. Oh, that is a whole nother level of thunder. Okay, and then we'll look, see what dimension. Oh, these are cute. What about these? One colour. What shall I use inside? Oh, I love these black dots. Oh, I might use those. Those are the wrong colour. I really wanted to sort out my these whatchamacallums. Pearls might look pretty. I get a bit forgotten now that I've got other. Okay, vote. Would you like pearls or black dots? Pearls or black dots? Oh, Wendy's brave enough to go outside. I've got one vote for black dots, one vote for pearls. Dots, pearls. Any more votes? Oh, another vote for pearls. Black dots. pearls, pearls. Pearls. The pearls have won. Pearls have won it. Where's my... There you are. I always go, where's my pokey tool? And it's always there. Okay. So we've got this size. Got 3 sizes, which is handy, look. You're not surprised me. I did think you'd go for the black ones. They are my new favourite at the moment. No pearls. You didn't hear me say that. Oh, hey there, Elsie. Giving you a special wave. Right, let's bring on the square. I feel like it needs some sponging. It's a bit, can't be doing with plain edges. That's pretty. I like that. You guys liking that? Sorry, but I'm going to have to sponge. Or something. Do something to the edges. It's too plain. I can't be dealing with that. Have I got a smudge already? Where on earth did that come from? Not that you're going to see it anyway. That's better. That makes my heart happy. Right, so because I've done it on there, I'm just going to put it around these 2 here. Hey, Double Margaret, nice to see you. A bit late to the party. Oh, no worries. I've been, you came at a good time, Margaret, because I'm had a false start, I think they call it. But after about take 3, we got there. It's all good. Everyone knows the measurements off by heart now, you see. So repetition, repetition, repetition. Oh dear. Okay, funny story today at work. I was helping this child make, he wanted to make a clown. And they had some cotton wool balls, and he stuck them together, and he got those split pins, 2 gold split pins, and made them for eyes. I'll do a little diagram. So fluffy cotton wool balls. We've got these 2 split pins which we put in for the eyes. And then I found a yellow feather, and I said, "Oh, do you want this to stick for the hair?" So we stuck it on the back, and we had this kind of feather coming out the back like this. And I said to him, "Oh, it looks like Boris Johnson." Not expecting him to know who that is, of course. And I said, do you know who Boris Johnson is?" And he said, "Yeah, I know. He's my cousin." Oh, he started laughing. I thought it was hilarious. Oh, I was waiting for him to go, "Yes, the Prime Minister," but he didn't. He said, "Yes, my cousin." Oh, I thought it was so funny. And the kids are coming up to me going, "Miss, why are you laughing?" Oh dear, he just cracked me up. "Yeah, I know, Bozza. He's my cousin, isn't it?" Didn't speak like that. I'm just kind of doing that for effect. His cousin needs a haircut. Totally. Right, so that's going there. That's going there. Now I've got no idea how these go, but let's have a look. Let's bring on the triangles. Now, where do these go? So I think these go in here. I don't suppose it matters what way up it really goes, does it? Did I do that right, or should it have gone in there? No, that is right. Okay, let me stick those down before I forget what I'm doing. It's taking shape, isn't it? It's hopefully it's worth the wait. So I'm just gonna, I won't put my mug of tea on there because it'll only spill on there. You feel like you should grab him by the ankles and clean the floor with him. Oh dear. Oh. I think he did have a haircut recently, but it was like a trim. I think he likes it long. So funny, it's like this over familiarity. It's quite funny. So I'm hoping that this hasn't put you off trying this. It's actually quite easy. But like I said, I do want to just check those inches before I give those out. Yeah, I like this DSP, and I shared it with one of my downline to the point where I end up using it up. And I don't think I've ever bought a second pack of DSP before. But I am buying it. I've bought, it's on its way soon. I have bought a second pack of this DSP. I can't work out my triangles, my right angle triangles. Yeah, because it's so pretty. And this, I think, is my favourite, one of my favourite papers from the whole suite. Now this would look completely different on a different colour. On white or on Blushing Bride, it'd look pretty, but I've worked with Blushing Bride recently, so I thought I'd go a bit different. I quite like the contrast of the Misty Moonlight. Oh good, thank you Monica. I'm glad you lot are approving. See, Vicky's used up the whole pack but 2 sheets. See, I've started getting into DSP more because I've been doing mystery stamping, and you tend to use DSP, which is great, and it's given me a new lease of life for DSP. Fun has started. Oh, you should record it. So just to recap, if anyone's joined a bit late, if you would like a WhatsApp notifications of when I come live, or if you miss the fact that I'm coming live, or my Facebook lives as well, I will try and remember to do a WhatsApp broadcast, which means I get to send it out to a group, but you don't get to see everybody's number. Those numbers get hidden, like sending a blind carbon copy of an email. Okay. Naveen says, I love DSP. DSP is great inspiration for if you don't know where to start, isn't it? You're a bit stuck. All the colours are done for you. Where's my email address that was on my trimmer? Did it come off? So, Stampin Star Creations. If somebody could write it in the chat as well, that might be handy. Stampin Star Creations at gmail.com. Nice and easy. There you go. So just drop me an email saying, yeah, it's okay for me to have your number. You're happy for me to send notifications. Right, let's just fold this up to see how this is going. Now, there is another added bit that we haven't done yet, so I'll have to show you that in a minute. But when it stands, you'll be able to see those lovely pretty papers. And it folds up, squashes up, so it'll be a bit thick in the post, but it does squash up fairly fine. And like Navarana said, you could probably do that side if you wanted to. It's withholding everyone's sharing the... And loads of you have put my email address in, but it's not liking it until I approve it. So thank you, because it's probably a bit funny about me sharing it. Navarana says, since this card splits nicely in 3, would it then not fit with a 12 by 4 and then score at 2, 4, 6 and score again at 8 and 10? Navarana, you're going to have to work that one out for me. My brain can't cope with those sort of things tonight. Probably is the answer. I don't know. I didn't have enough time to experiment before I came on. But, oh, bless you, Vanessa. Thank you. Thank you for persevering with me. Right, now, because I don't want the dimensionals right at the end of the leaves, just bear that in mind. What absolutely fabulous news. I printed out the PDF. And I'm just using the card that I haven't used. That's quite funny. What absolutely fabulous news. Now, Rana, if you can work that out and send it to me. 12 by 4. Split, so 12 by 4 score. I'm going to write that down. 12 by 4 score at 2, 4, 6, 8, then 10. So the 6 would be your halfway mark. Yeah? So there you go. If you want it in inches, that would probably work. The only 12 by 12 I have, confession of another one of my confessions, is I've only got 12 by 12 in white cardstock. I don't tend to have 12 by 12 in the other colours because I tend to use it. So just to finish this off, you need, it helps because there's not a lot of space to write. We're going to create a panel on the back which is this size here, which should be, did I write it down? 8 by 10 centimetres. So let's just check that before I do any cutting. 8 by 10. Okay. So I might as well just use this piece here. I'm just going to go shy of 8 because I want it to fit on. I'm just shy of 10. Oh, it's so nice to have somebody do the maths for you. Now, Rana, the first score on each hand isn't the same as the others. I would start at 1.5. Yes, so you've got a smaller score here and then a bigger score. So the lady, okay, let's have a look in inches because she reckoned it was 1.5, 3.5, 7.5. Although, see, that is off 7.5, and 9.5, and do a 4 by 11. Okay, so if you wanted to start with a 4 by 11 inch, so you're not too far off now, Verona, and that's 1.5, 3.5, 7.5, and 9.5. 9.5. Okay. Cindy's like, la 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 la, not listening. Okay. So if you want to take note of that, you can. So let's see if we can get this one stuck down. Now what I do need then is another white panel to slot into there, which I better do as I'm here. Find me some whites. These random white cardstock everywhere. Oh, hello. Oh, too small. Too small. Come on. I seem to keep chopping down the white cardstock. Let's see if this piece is big enough. Oh, it's a little bit too small. Wait a minute. Got a bigger piece here. Okay, so this one needs to be 7.5. I don't think that's right. I think that would be too small. So if that's 8, oh yeah, 7.5. By 9.5 by 7.5. Centimetres. Make a template as a reference, then you only do the maths once. Exactly that. That helps, doesn't it? So I think if I do a fancy fold, I should then follow it up with a tutorial video. So then this gets stuck just to one of the panels here. Okay? So that when you come to fold it, and Heidi was recommending if you face it towards you, it's easier to line it up. There you go. Monica says that Navarana's measurements would work. So when it's folded flat like that, should have stamped on it before. That's okay, more room for writing. Then when you open it up. Although, then you've got that back panel showing, so it feels like I should have a panel on the other side as well. But the idea is that it folds up like that. But it does feel now that I should have another panel on the other side. But then that won't work because it'd overlap, wouldn't it? There you go. Anyway, you can go off and have a play, see what you think. The panel's only there to help with that writing on the back. Well, I hope I haven't confused you too much tonight, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for persevering. Next time I should try and do this when I'm a bit less tired, a bit more organised. But we did it! We did it. We did it. Oh, for that I need a drink, she says. I do feel like it could do with either some, maybe a bit of white ribbon. A project is not a project without a ribbon. Start doing what Ruth does and start tucking in the ribbon. I like that look. Oh, Monica, thank you, bless you. You're so kind, you lot. Thank you so much. I'm going to do it. So if you want your ribbon to kind of, if you fold your ribbon before you stick it on your glue dot, I'm going to use my pokey tool, get in there, and there you go. There we go. That makes me happy now. The little frou-frou of ribbon. There. How's about it? Oh, glad you like it, everybody. Oh, excuse me. Great card. Amazing patience and strength to stick with it. So worth it. Oh, that's really kind, Janice. Appreciate your kind words. So this is called a squashed diamond fold. Okay, squashed diamond fold. I'm glad you like it, and I'm glad that we persevered with it. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming along and joining me with tonight's live. It's just a nice, pretty alternative, and you get 2 out of 1 piece of A4 cardstock. It feels like an accordion. Right, somebody get me out of here. Right, from me and my grid paper friend, it's time to bid you farewell. Oh dear, I'm really going to silly hour, aren't I? Thanks, Wanda. Thumbs up is appreciated. Working with me, everybody. It's lovely to have your company. I do appreciate you because you keep me going. You keep me strong. You keep me sane. You keep me coming on. On here every Tuesday and in between sometimes. Thanks, Janine. Oh dear. Everybody, don't forget to send me a message if you'd like WhatsApp notifications. Sane, says Wanda. Keep me sane. I keep you sane, says Monica. Okay, if you say so, Monica. Oh dear. Gotta have a bit of fun, haven't we? A bit of a laugh. Nice to see you all. Mwah. Take care and God bless you. And I'll be back next Tuesday. As far as I know, I'm not working next Tuesday, so I'll be back on my lives. But I could drop you a WhatsApp notification, so you know. And also, actually, it's quite useful if I am working or can't get on, or if I'm doing an impromptu live, then I can go, hey, guess what? I'm doing an impromptu live. So please do drop me an email to say, yep, you got my permission to join the WhatsApp broadcast group. So once again, it doesn't mean your number will be shared out. It'll only be me that has your number. Now, one more thing before you go. If you really love this stamp set, I'm doing a workshop, in-person workshop, in-post workshop, and a video tutorial of what we're making. I can give you sneak peeks, but sneak peeks only, of some of the makes. So that's one sneak peek, and this is another, which you can't really see. Okay, so if you'd like that tutorial, it will cost £6, and I'll be making 3 cards. And guess what? There'll be another fancy fold. So if you're interested in that, drop me a line, and it will cost £6 sterling to get access to those exclusive videos. Okay, I'm out of here. Take care. Lots of love. Thank you so much. Thank you, super chatters. You know who you are. I appreciate you. And just by the way, if you did want to maybe donate more to help me with my business, to help me buy some more supplies, or if there's something particular you'd like me to use, then you can always send me a PayPal. I think it's my details are below. All right, take care. I'm out of here. Bye.